Rapper Xxxtentacion managed to inspire his fans heavily in such a short time frame. Sadly, X passed away at a very young age. In a short stay in the industry, he managed to inspire his fans in a variety of different ways through his music. Sadly, X was taken away from this world before he could really reach his full potential and talent in the rap industry. The terrible moments of his last 40 hours before he died have pushed millions of fans around the world into tears. If you don't know what happened before he tragically passed, keep watching to the end. Trust me, you don't want to miss this at all. The days of Xxxtentacion's death. A couple hours before his death on June 18th, 2018, he found himself in the midst of the wrong people. What started as a great day for the rapper with him going shopping ended in a tragic accident. According to reports, a few hours before his death, Xxxtentacion had gone to the bank to withdraw lots of cash as he was looking to buy a brand new motorcycle. At about 3:30 p.m. on that fateful day, Xxxtentacion had arrived at the Riva motorcycle dealership alongside his uncle when one of the suspects in the murder spotted his vehicle at the dealership. Reports claim that the men suspected of committing the murder walked in the dealership right after Xxxtentacion and purchased blackface masks from a store. The county office reports show that Xxxtentacion left the motorcycle shop and was driving away in his whip right before 4 p.m. when an SUV drove right in front of him to block his way. The suspects came out of the car and robbed Xxxtentacion. And after they gave him what they demanded, they shot Xxxtentacion multiple times in the neck. When he got to the hospital, he was in critical condition for over an hour before being pronounced dead due to the shots sustained in his neck. Suspects in the Xxxtentacion shooting. The men who suspected of shooting X on the wild day of June 18, 2018 were captured on CCTV cameras from the moment they started following him. The apparent murderers were identified as Dedrick Williams, who is 22, Michael Boatwright, who is 22, Trayvon Newsom, who is 20, and Robert Allen, who is 22 as well, who were all in the dark SUV used to carry out the crime. The accounts that day claim that one of the suspects was identified as Dedrick Williams, recognized Xxxtentacion car while he was withdrawing cash from the bank. So it was believed that the attack on X's life were targeted and intentional, and it wasn't in any way random. In fact, after X passed away, Ariana, his sister, claimed that her brother's murderers was an inside job planned by someone who knew him very well. There's somebody on the inside that knew exactly where he was going to be and the exact time that he was actually leaving for the murderers to know when to actually come. Xxxtentacion's last words. After X's death was announced, fans paid their tribute at the crime site, as well as his social media page, and whatever way they actually could. However, some of his fans were eager to know his last words that he may have shared before he tragically passed away. According to witnesses on the crime scene, they heard him say along the lines of, "What the fuck is going on?" when his killers confronted him. However, that wasn't all Xxxtentacion shared before his death. Barely 48 hours before the incident, Xxxtentacion shared a video on his Instagram about how he wanted his fans to remember him when he actually died. When the 4-minute long Instagram video went viral, fans were really scared that the rapper was predicting his own death. Little did they know that they would come to apply that the rapper had said in the video a few hours. What Xxxtentacion low-key did was comfort his fans before the untimely passing. He spoke to his fans and encouraged his fans to take their own path in life, to be good people and what it takes to deal with depression. And most importantly, he spoke to them what he hoped would happen when he died. Xxxtentacion had started the video by saying, "Alright, let's say worst thing comes to worst, I've died in a tragic death. I'm not able to seek out my dreams. I at least want to know that the kids perceived my message and are able to make themselves feel like themselves, and able to make my message and use it to turn into something positive," he said, "and to at least have a good life." He then went on to say, "If I'm ever gonna die or become a sacrifice, I want to make at least 5 million kids happy." Xxxtentacion went on to acknowledge and appreciate his fans. He encouraged them to not let your depression make you, and not let your body define your soul. Xxxtentacion's funeral, the rapper's funeral, was notable because he was present for his own funeral. A couple weeks before he passed away, he released a music video. In the video, he appeared to confront the controversial allegations he faced for abusing his girlfriend. And the intro to the music video said Xxxtentacion was seen walking up to a casket. He looked inside to see his own body. The music video was 6 minutes long and very detailed. The Grim Reaper absolutely haunted him as he reflected in the troubled past, sexual and domestic violence, and abuse allegations. Toward the end of the video, a handwritten note from Xxxtentacion read, "People change, things change, and so do I. And I want her to love all of myself." Do you think Xxxtentacion's murder was an inside job? Let me know in the comments. Let me know your favorite Xxxtentacion song. And this video was definitely inspired by Publish X. Shout out to him.